If you can hear anything from upstairs, it's the construction, so sorry about that. Let's start with toner. What is it? Fall vibes. It's getting a little bit colder in Korea. So I'm going to be doing fall makeup. And later on, I'm going to be meeting some of the staff from my company. Some of the war staff. I'm also meeting Eddie. If any of you don't remember Beauty Beasts, that fucking show I did. That little internet show that I did about a year ago. I hung out with Eddie, and a lot of people really like Eddie, Jungkook, because we just like vibe together, but he got really busy at school. I'm sure there are people that are thinking like, oh my god, Edward probably fucking did something to burn that bridge. There are a lot of friends that showed up on my channel that, you know, people really like, but then they like don't hear my channel anymore. So people probably think that we're not friends anymore, but it's just that they just don't show up on my channel. Can't say that about everyone, but I got new stuff from Peripera. They have like a new fall collection, which is kind of cute, I guess. And I actually also got Etude House's new double lasting serum foundation. It's a long wearing dewy foundation, but today I think I want more of like a matte look. So I'm gonna be using, remember this, the foundation combination, Hong Jin-young, that singer, the one that she made viral. I haven't used this in a long time, so I wanted to try it again today because I am using a really matte foundation. It's the J1 Jelly Pack. I actually also use one of those brow tattoo things, so I don't have to fill in my brows too much for a week, which is a godsend. Out of all makeup steps, brows are the most annoying. Ooh, that's real sticky. Let me wash my hands. Someone DM'd me. Edward, I'd like to know your thoughts on the whole E'Dawn Hyuna situation. I'll still love you no matter what. So, thanks, I guess. You guys remember this? The silicone puff? I used this religiously for a few months. Was it last year or was it this year? I don't remember. I'm too old. So Hyuna and E'Dawn, right? I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of shocked when I saw the article about them being kicked out. The way I see it, I feel like a lot of fans are kind of not... Basically, a lot of people think that they're getting kicked out of Cube. I mean, apparently now they're not really kicked out of Cube and that they're in talks with them after they made an official announcement, which was weird. A lot of people think that they're kicked out because they're in a relationship. They're being kicked out because they're in love. That's not the case. I don't think they care that they're dating. But the thing is, there's a lot to be said about like the whole idol culture thing and the way that, you know, K-pop is basically creating this fantasy, right, for these girls to attach to, you know, and boys. That's why they call idols. These companies are creating this illusion of these like perfect, handsome, beautiful, talented people that these people will want to latch onto, spend their money on. And so when an idol comes out saying that they're in a relationship with someone, that almost kind of breaks that sort of fantasy, if you will. And I think it's really interesting the way that interaction between idol and fan amongst Western fans and Korean fans. Because in the West, you see all these people saying, you know, fake fans, the ones that they're referring to the fans that are, the Korean fans that are dropping Pentagon or dropping E'Dawn for being in a relationship with Hyuna. They weren't real fans to begin with. But it really depends on how you define what a fan is, because these people that are dropping Pentagon or whatever, we're talking about people that literally will buy 500 of the same album just to get into that fan signing of theirs. These girls that literally wait outside from like 3 in the morning just to see their favorites at the Chugungir at Music Bank. But then you have the type of fans that, you know, go on K2MBlog.com, illegally download their music. I'm not saying there's like a right or wrong way to be a fan of someone. I don't know where I'm trying to go with that one. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really think this all comes down to Hyuna. They should kind of just announce the relationship. I think they even said that they weren't in a relationship before she said so. And so it made it look even worse. Without speaking to Cube, without speaking to the PR team. And I'm a fan of Hyuna, so I'm not like being like, but literally without speaking to Cube and the PR team, she just goes and makes this announcement. And the thing is, Hyuna already has an established name in Korea. From what I've seen in the past, it seems like the ones that are already big, the ones that are already well known, I feel like they get by with these situations much easier. Like, for some reason, people don't care as much. I don't know why. But with Edon, the thing is, he's still part of a group that's, for a while, I mean, what Pinnari was, what was that? That was like their third, fourth single. They're still kind of unknown in Korea. And it's kind of sad because of Shine, they were, you know, they were on their way, right? And especially when they were like in the middle of their next song, which I'm sure everyone was like 기대해, they're all like excited for it. But then this scandal hits them. I don't think there's anything wrong with dating, and I think for most people, they don't really care that they're dating. The thing is, in the K-pop industry, with this whole maintaining of an image, if you're gonna be dating, you basically you have to keep it a secret. It's a little weird because you can almost say that the fans will be like okay with it as long as the idols will actually say that they're in a relationship, because it's so obvious that idols they date in secret and all that, and fans, I'm sure they know that they're human too, right? But it's weird because it's almost as if it's okay as long as you don't say anything about it. And they had already gone 2 years without saying anything about it. I almost feel that Hyuna could have at least waited maybe until Pentagon had a more established name, because they were on their way, right, to getting more recognition. I think if anything, after this whole situation, I think Hyuna would be the one that will probably be able to find work after this. Edon, I mean, hopefully if he's able to find a name for himself afterwards, that'd be great, but even for me, I don't know. I honestly think it's unfair for Pentagon and Edon. But yeah, when it comes to being an idol, those are things that you have to kind of like keep to yourself. Being a YouTuber, I'm able to be a little bit more open about my life, and because it's just my YouTube channel, I can do whatever I want with it. But being in a relationship, I feel like it's one of those things that it's better to just keep on the down low. Sometimes it depends, because who knows where the relationship could go. What if, you know, we end up breaking up or whatever, and it becomes this whole public thing, and it's, I don't know. It took me like 20 minutes just to do my base. Pink Moment color palette, Rose Maple, Peri Pera. They have like this whole new fall collection where it's like a bunch of like dry rose sorts of shades. I first saw it and I was like, this looks cool, but when I swatch it and put it on my eyes, it looks more warm, so I guess it's neutral. I don't know. I don't really gravitate towards these sorts of colors anymore, because I feel like they make me look really tired, but we'll try to work around that and we'll see what we can get. The fact that they're in a relationship, don't really care. The reaction by the Korean fans, not really surprised. Even my parents were like, Edward, how would you react if you found out Wonho was dating? I would fucking kill the... I'm kidding. I honestly would be a little bit affected, but I don't think I would care that much. But that is just me. Love that. I guess Cube is just kind of scrambling at this point, especially like I said earlier. She didn't talk to PR or Cube about this announcement, so I guess they're scrambling to try and fix it. They're cash cows, BTOB, and again, well, G-Idol is doing really well, but I don't think they are far into their career enough, successful long enough for them to start making back that money. But soon, obviously it's gonna happen soon. But right now, Yoja Either and BTOB is where it's at for Cube. I guess they're scared of like affecting that with this whole scandal, so they're not handling it really well. Almost seems like they weren't expecting it. I'm using this dry rose shade in the corner. You got any makeup? So yeah, contrary to popular belief, they're not being punished because they're in a relationship. They're being punished because they decided to go public. And you can think that's fucked up or not. Where's that noodle blusher? That noodle highlighter? Here she is. The Fire Noodle highlighter. I also got a new eyeliner from Clio. It's one of those twisty brush tips. And they also came out with a new color from their volume setting line. This is one of my favorite mascara formulas because it just makes my lashes just look more voluminous. It makes it just more defined without making them look too much. And it's in the shade Pink Tea Brown. 좋아, 좋아. I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. I'm gonna use a powder foundation to set my makeup. I'm gonna use a really fluffy, fat brush so I don't get too much on my face. This gelato, ink gelato formula from Peri Pera, I don't understand really. I have two colors. This one is pink cinnamon. Oh no, peach pink. It's like a thinner, watery version of their Airy Velvets. Cherry cinnamon. Personally, I really don't care for these colors. In the store, they looked a little bit more warm. They're kind of just like, okay. They smell fucking amazing though. They smell like candy. I don't really like this color. It's not any better. Alright, now I'm gonna go do my... Actually, do I want to do my hair? I'm too lazy. Just whatever. Messy! Quick OOTD. And again, please don't mind this. I'm like in the process of cleaning, like, there's a fire extinguisher in the middle of my living room. And there's a Nintendo Labo over there next to a mop. I feel like when I meet them, they're gonna be like, aren't you hot? But it's starting to cool down a little bit, but just in case, I'm wearing shorts. All right, now I will see you in Hanamdong.
Oh my god.
You're sitting this 깜짝이.
Where's my I'm not even on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of new people that watch me now that don't know who you are.
Yeah, because it's been a long time. But still, I'm just as pretty as before. Nothing has changed. Even time cannot do anything on this page.
I love that their menu is like the same font as my intro from before.
제한 되게 많아. 운동 관계랑. 어쩔 수 없.
Remember, he was my manager, and then he stopped to be my manager. Well, now he's my manager again. Which should be soon.
피부 질환을 앓고 있는 환자의 치료를 위해서.
우리 피부 질환 거니까 정신적 질환. Thing I gave you, 배터리 잘 쓰고 있다. 배터리 그거 이제
Oh, he's so funny.
타임로 씨의 좀
안녕.
So fake.
우리 적금 지금
You just throw it in the back.
680만
I'm using
있어요.
Revlon.
오 대박.
Is that the vlogger's camera?
It's the Sony version of the vlogger's camera.
so dark?
It's already dark in here.
Kuniko. It's dark because it's dark in here, Coco.
Hello.
Boyfriend! Boyfriend!
Anyway, we're gonna do coffee. We're at a stem coffee. I always get the banana chocolate, but I always wonder, is it just like banana milk and they put like jetty in it? Probably. Coco has to take. What are the photos for?
Pixel crowdfunding rewards.
Right. It's just to take 100 Polaroids. She's taken 20 so far. 20 so far.
What's like so apparently you're judging my photography skills.
Home now. Coco got me into these recently, and I'm like obsessed. Burjingo bento? I think these aren't Korean. I think these are Thai, I think. Originally, I was really into the red one, but the thing is one of those things where it's like so delicious, but it's so spicy. And there's two kinds of spicy, I feel like. There's the delicious spicy, and then there's like the painful spicy. The red one happens to be the painful spicy, but it's still delicious. But I found out that the garlic one, to me at least, pretty much tastes the same, but it's less painful. I literally like bought like the whole stock in butter. If you have to be at COEX, I mean, I'm sure they sell it other places. I've seen it at the Pyeongjam, the convenience store, but it was like sold out because I'm the last ones. If you happen to be at Butter, check them out. They're in the snack section. They are so free. They're only like $1 each in little strips, but you can really just. 너무 좋아. By the way, that lip tint, I don't really like it. It just comes off like within 5 minutes. What I basically want to say about the whole Hyuna Iran thing is that, yes, some K-netizens can be crazy, but like I've said many times, they are literally the backbone of K-pop idols, and they are what determines whether or not your faves can make a comeback or not, because if they're not making any sort of money in Korea, then... But I do think that it's changing a little bit, especially with people like BTS. I was gonna say Monsta X, but I know you cannot compare the two. I mean, them going overseas and having world tours and all that. That's another source of income, I guess, for them. Idols going to Japan, even things like that. If Cube kicks them out, it's not because they're in love or they're in a relationship. It's because it's working against this image that their marketing team put together, and with which the idol system is basically founded on. Basically, the idea of Iran being in a relationship is gonna ruin it for these girls that are supporting Pentagon, so they would rather not have him in there, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, bye.